And of course, you know there's a monument downtown, but you can often go by that monument and not even know that the miracle of Hickory happened. The city's going to be looking into upgrading that monument in some ways as well. And I guess it's also appropriate that we're going to announce about the next Monday.
Go right ahead.
Unless Meg wants to do that. Next Monday at Groucho's, there's going to be an extra day for Groucho's donating 15%. Am I right? That's right. So go eat at Groucho's sometime next Monday for World Polio Day, and then we do the first Friday right on that as well. So really good. So give my.
And that's for lunch and dinner.
Lunch
Thank you for arranging this for us, Cliff. And now, Meg Luck has our Rotary Sunshine.
Just a quick follow-up on the Polio Plus Day on Monday. The more people that come, buy your office lunch. You know, you can use the app. You don't have to do it. 15% of those proceeds do go. So we made probably about $150 last time when we did it, because it was all day. But of the Rotarians that were there were, as we counted, people that said they were there were 11. So I would love to challenge y'all to please come and support this, because that does not cover my cost. And that's okay, because I said I would do it, but I want y'all to hear it's really important that we support this all year long, and take a friend to lunch, get an app, pick up supper, it's for all of it. So I've also invited the other clubs to support this and hope that they'll come out and support what we're doing as well. So it does benefit me in a way, but it didn't last time, so just saying. I want to be sure. I told them I would announce Junk, the play by Molly Bass and Jeff Hartman. It's this weekend and next weekend. We're going Saturday night. One of the funniest plays I've ever seen was Molly's play, and we still in my family quote the line that I'm the best mommy in the world, quoted by, but of course that's why you do it anyway, because that was the best mommy in the world, so that was part of it. I have a couple of jokes. We'll see how y'all like them today. Y'all don't always like all of my jokes, but I did stay away from politics, and that is a good thing. This is a food joke I thought was appropriate. My high school assignment was to ask a veteran about World War II. Since my father served in the Philippines during the war, I chose him. After a few basic questions, I very gingerly asked, "Did you ever kill anybody?" Dad got quiet. Then in a soft voice he said, "Yeah, probably. I was the cook." Thank you. We do like that. That was good. My friend, an intern, was given $50 to get the chairman of the bank some lunch. Told to get himself something. He was able to buy himself a shirt. Okay, not as much. I do like this one just because it makes me laugh. My husband was water skiing when he fell into the river. As the boat circled to pick him up, he noticed a hunter sitting in a duck boat in the reeds. My husband put his hands in the air and joked, "Don't shoot." The hunter responded, "Don't quack." Okay, come on. I have a couple more and then I'll be done. These are about job interviews. I'll do two and then I'm going to tell you a true story. I was so nervous at a job interview when the boss asked me what I wanted to be in 5 years, I said, a race car driver. He didn't get the job. The guy asked me to tell him a little bit about myself, and I literally forgot who I was. Those things happen. My favorite story in the 11 years I've been in business was from a job applicant who put on his applications, was in Morganton, and he said, and we would say, job applicant would say his name, and then he put it in and he would say, job title, chicken catcher, job description, catching chickens, day at work, 1 day, reason for leaving, not my line of work. Isn't that great? That is a true story. He worked for us for 2.5 years. He was great. Not my line of work. For the Sunshine Moment, we want to wish happy birthdays to Bruce Baumgartner on the 19th and to Guy Garino on October 21st. Happy birthday. And I wanted to ask Charles Snipes if he would tell us about Jeff Cronenberg.
Talked to Jeff last evening. He continues to make progress every day, but not at the rate he thinks he should be, but he's doing great. He also wanted me to thank you for all the emails and the cards, and he sends his best.
Did we forget anything, any other updates for anybody we need to know about? All right, make it a great day, thank you.
Now I'm pleased to introduce the speaker for our program today, Lee Bogle with the Relay for Life Association. It's a signature fundraiser for the American Cancer Society. Please give her a round of applause.
Good afternoon. Yes, my name is Lee Bogle, and I serve as the community manager for American Cancer Society's Relay for Life. It's a pleasure to be with you all here today. I hate cancer. I think everyone in this room does. For the past 2.5 years, I've been happy to have my best and hardest job as a stay-at-home mom, but this opportunity presented itself to me in January, and I just could not say no because I'm very passionate about the work that we do. And so I'm glad to talk to you a little bit today about a little bit why I'm proud to work for the American Cancer Society, some initiatives that we do locally, and then about Relay for Life to tie it all together. So a couple of quick questions. Most importantly, hopefully everyone will answer or raise their hand, but let me know if you've heard of the American Cancer Society. Awesome. Have you heard of Relay for Life? Raise your hand if you've participated in the Relay for Life before. I lost some of you there. Okay, but good. Thank you for the people that have participated. Now raise your hand if you know somebody who has been affected with cancer. So, it's a sad reality that we live in. There are a lot of people these days, it's hard to find someone who you don't know that is affiliated or been affected by cancer. Some of the things that we do at the American Cancer Society, did you know that we are the #2 funder of all cancer research in the United States? Yep. We are second only to the United States government. Since the 1960s, there has been congressional funding for cancer research, but the American Cancer Society is the authority in the United States for raising funds for cancer research. We fund all types of cancer research. We certainly have months where we are promoting awareness for different kinds, and October is a huge one for us with breast cancer awareness. We have big corporations and entities that help us do that. You may have seen with the NFL, our Crucial Catch program, which is a screening for early detection of breast cancer. My 8-year-old son thinks it's hilarious that the Panthers are out there wearing pink shoes. But when I explained it to him, it really kind of drove home for him. And he wants to be Greg Olson for Halloween. And he said, Mom, can I go get some pink socks? Pretty proud of him. But we do. We fund all types of cancer research. And another thing that I'm very proud of as a mom to a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, one of the things that we do, we have a line item in our budget where we help fund St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So cancer stinks at any age, but watching children suffer from that disease, and I know we have some in our community, it just kills me. So I'm very proud that our organization, in addition to funding research for pediatric cancer, does go the extra mile to make sure that that hospital gets the needed funding that it needs. So I want to dial it down. Those are just some reasons why I'm proud to work for the American Cancer Society as a whole. There's a whole bunch. But let me dial it down locally to Catawba County. I do have some national programs that help us locally, and one of them is our 1-800 number. You're probably thinking, why is that significant? Most people have a 1-800 number. Ours is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The American Cancer Society does not close. When a cancer diagnosis comes, it comes with anxiety, it comes with fear and emotion and a lot of sleepless nights. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with your doctor. I'm not going to call mine at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can call the American Cancer Society. We have nurses, we have doctors, specialists all around the clock to help people with their concerns. We've also canvassed every community around the country. Like I said, we've got big companies and entities like the NFL, but we have small churches and schools and mom and pop shops that collect gas cards or grocery cards, anything they can do to help people in their community battling cancer. And by calling our 1-800 number and talking to a community specialist, you can find out what services are provided to you in your community. I have some business cards out by the table when you leave. It's on the top, but you can Google cancer.org and it's on there too, but I want you all to make sure you know that. Another thing we have is Hope Lodges and hotel partnerships. Sometimes the best care that you can get isn't in your hometown, and the last thing you need to worry about is where you're gonna stay in a strange town, and oh my goodness, another bill. We have Hope Lodges where you can stay free of charge. The kicker to that is that they're not in every community. They're next to major cancer research centers. We do have one in North Carolina down by ECU, so we're proud of that here in North Carolina. And you have to be 18 years or older to stay there. So that's another reason why we're proud to fund St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So to fill in the gaps, we have hotel partnerships, and that's exactly what it is, just wonderful hotel chains that have offered to give free rooms based on availability to our clients that are patients that need to go to another town for treatment. And most notably is Extended Stay America. If you're not familiar with that chain, it's basically like a mini apartment. It's got oversized bedrooms, living rooms, and a full-size kitchen. And if you stay there in their lobby, they have the hotel keys for Hope kiosk year-round. It's not just monthly when they're running a special. Every month they have that, and if you're staying there, you can just throw some money or change or a check, however you feel led, to help fund that. But here locally, we have two programs that I'm very proud of. We have a Look Good, Feel Better program, and what that does is give free wigs and turbans to people who have lost their hair through chemotherapy. We give new makeup and disposable applicators so you're not continuing to reinfect your skin. We give new bras to women who've had mastectomies. These are all funded through Relay and staffed by our Relay volunteers. And then we have a Road to Recovery that's based out of Catawba Valley Medical Center. Not everyone can get to their treatment. This is especially helpful for our elderly patients. You can see a statistic from a few years ago nationwide. We implemented that here through some Relay volunteers, I guess a couple years ago in Catawba County. The first year we were able to provide over 400 rides to people that needed to get to their treatment. And in 2015, that rose to 1,500. So we're very proud of that, and of course we're still tallying 2016. But these are just some of the initiatives that we do locally. And these are our survivors. It provides hope to people currently battling cancer. And so that brings me to what we do locally through Relay for Life. So I would like to just speak real quickly about what Relay for Life actually is. So it's a community fundraiser to raise awareness and funds for cancer research and to provide services for families battling cancer. It's a support network for individuals battling cancer and their caregivers. We want to wrap our arms around those caregivers too. It's just as hard for them. We just kicked off our season last week, Wednesday to be in fact. So we're very excited to see what we're going to do in 2017. And it's a carnival. Our motto at Relay for Life is celebrate, remember, and fight back. And that's exactly what we do all year long. What sets us apart, there's no registration fee. It costs nothing to participate in Relay for Life, and it costs nothing to attend Relay for Life. There's no fundraising requirements. We have teams that are very passionate. Like I said, we just launched last week. We've already raised close to $8,000. But if you just need to come out and be supported, do that. There's no requirements. And there's no running. I love it. Everyone's like, oh, I couldn't do that. I don't run. Well, we have bands, we've got carnival activities, we've got face paintings, Zumbathons, minute to win it games, food vendors. It's a lot of fun. And you know, it's ideal to have one person from your team out on the track walking at one time, and so that's sort of where the relay comes from, but there is no running. So I am going to skip over. I had a video I was going to show you, but I know that y'all are short on time, so I am not going to do that right now. But I do want to talk a little bit about the atmosphere at Relay. We start off, our survivors, we start the week off with a survivor dinner. Every survivor in the town that has registered and a caregiver gets to come to our survivor dinner. It was donated last year. The meal was by Liazzo's Catering and Hannah's Barbecue. And we have it over at Catawba Valley Community College. And so that's a wonderful way. And everyone, they get a purple survivor shirt. And that's what sets them apart as our honoraries at Relay. And they start us off with our signature Relay lap.